We have to ask you, of course, about Brookside, which is returning on STV Player, starting from the first episode, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, how does it feel for you to know that's coming back and to maybe watch it from all those years ago?
It's wonderful. I mean, it's wonderful. And I've just done an episode of what we hope is going to be a 6-part series with me and Sue Johnson, going around the country. She's driving an old Allegro car. But the feedback from the episode of Brookside has been amazing. But, you know, people get fan mail. People on your panel will get fan mail. In Brookside, when I was in Brookside, the storyline was where I was giving Sheila a really bad time. And we used to share our fan mail, and I got this letter off a lady, and she said, "Bobby Grant, you should be ashamed of yourself, the way you're treating your wife, Sheila. And P.S., by the way, you've got the biggest, squarest head on television." And that was it. The biggest, squarest head. So we put the letter up in the canteen.
Would you, Ricky, would you go back if it came back on?
Well, there is talk, and it's only talk, that after the success of Irish Annie, they might be making a couple of us, me soon, a few more of them, going to a nursing home from Brookside, you know, and then the carriage on and... Yeah. Oh. And the first episode is very, very fun. I've read the first episode. It's where the nurse is saying to me, I say to the nurse, "Give us a kiss, give us a kiss." And she says, "Stop it, stop it." I say, "Come on, nurse, just give us one little kiss." She says, "Bobby, will you stop it?" I said, "I only want one kiss." And she says, "I shouldn't even be in bed with you. Stop it."
Ricky, of course, Brookside was where you met and you properly worked with Sue Johnson, the creation of this incredible relationship on screen and off screen, of course.
Wonderful.
And then, you know, we've been mentioning Royal Family. Again, another iconic series of all of our history, I think, really. When you look back, Royal Family is up there with the very best of them, and something you must still feel so incredibly proud of being part of.
It's wonderful, but I do a charity for a place called the Florence Institute in Liverpool, and everyone in Liverpool's got a story. So I put a charity night on it last week, and I had Colin McEwen, who set up all the technical stuff on Brookside, Jimmy McGovern, the writer, Andy Lynch, the writer, and it was absolutely packed out, and the people just wanted to tell a story, and they got all the advice for nothing, for free. And we had a wonderful night because there's so many stories. Even Joanne McAndrews was one of the female writers we had. She actually wrote a series for me called Nice Guy Eddie. And it was just helping working class people who didn't have a clue how to get onto the television, how to get a script, what to do with it, who to send it to. And on the night, by the way, we made a couple of £1,000 for the Florence Institute, which is a wonderful organisation. You can go in the Florrie if you're down and out, and you can get a cup of tea and a biscuit for nothing. And as I say, Colin McEwen threw a nice little envelope of money into the kitty, so the charity made a real nice few quid on the night.
Ricky, I've got to ask you... Ricky, before you go, I've got to ask you how you feel about all the strikes at the moment, because I know with your background, you're a proud member of the working classes, someone who actually went to jail for their beliefs and then obviously received a government pardon. Do you support the strikers?
After 47 years.
After 47 years, you waited so long for that pardon. How do you feel about all the striking doctors and nurses at the moment?
Listen, I'm sitting here. I've got no veins in my arms because they're wrapped around my heart. I had open heart surgery, a 4-way bypass. I've had both cataracts done. I've had a growth on that eye taken off, and I'm asthmatic. I wouldn't be alive except for the National Health Service. We've got the best National Health Service in the world, and we've got to support them. And if they come out on strike, I'll be on the picket line with them every morning. It's as simple as that. What we've got, don't spoil what we've got.
Yeah.
Ricky, as always, it is a pleasure and the most passionate. I mean, you would. This is the problem. Ricky needs to be in Parliament. We fix our situation on
Ricky
so many levels.
Minister.
It's absolutely, and I actually genuinely mean that, because you speak with passion and pride, and that is sometimes what we lack. But Ricky, thank you as always. An absolute pleasure to talk to you. Irish Annie's on tour from the 12th of
Give my
March.
regards to Denise.
Of course we will. She'll be watching. Thanks so much, Ricky. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
He's brilliant. He's great, isn't he?
If you ever need cheering up,
Oh, he's just
something of the royal family does it immediately.
Absolutely right. He's brilliant.